let's start a new practice steps. It's the 17th of May, and please, if you want more videos like this, do subscribe. Okay, identical, yeah. Horizontal, dictational, treaty, treasury, I know. Convictional, yeah. Dishoration, I don't think so. Fortune, yeah. Exceptionally, prudent, I don't know. Bankina, clinical, yeah. Recruit, conclude, unrealistic. I don't know this one. Snob, yeah. Stupidity. I don't know this one. So if there is any wrong, I am gonna soon upload the correction video. Don't worry, you guys. Despite her fear, he stepped boldly. He could see the bees swarming around their hill, buzzing with collectively purpose and diligence. Choosing the largest, Luca fill it with water and set it on the stove. What is this? Choosing the largest? Some kind of bowl, So I don't know this word. Let it be. A peninsula. So it's a landform surrounded by the water on three sides and connected the mainland from the one side. Yes. Gathering consensus on the public opinion is a challenge due to disputes, disputes. I don't know. This place. Okay. You have progressed to playing progressive. You have progressive to playing. Okay, have plus v3 progressed. He unsuccessfully attempted, okay, something like this. Campfire. The steady white of the snow is a sharp contrast of the warm red and the autumn light. The state white of the snow. I'm not sure. The earthquake was mild, and the only rattled the dishes in the cupboard a little bit. Yeah, the earthquake was mild. Some mild. Yeah, the few of the word that I missed that I'm soon gonna upload in the next video. Don't worry, you guys. I'm there for you.
I tried a little bit of every dish. I tried a little bit of every dish. I tried a little bit of every dish.
The petals of a flower are often brightly colored and scented to attract insects and other pollinators.
Agricultural engineering profoundly shapes the future of farming.
Agricultural. Agricultural.
Agricultural engineering profoundly shapes the future of farming.
Agricultural engineering profoundly. Okay.
Agricultural engineering profoundly shapes the future of farming.
Okay. Agricultural engineering profoundly shapes the future of farming. Quite enough. Since then, reindeer have also been used for transport, for example, for pulling sleds. Why refrigerators are so popular? So, it is also important for food safety since many foods, particularly meats, okay, it's a meats and dairy items will quickly spoil if they are not refrigerated. The freezer, it's a freezer, yeah, section of a refrigerator let people, it's a kind of lets people safely store some types of food for a period of month. Is it soft type of food or sometimes of food, soft types of food? Soft, some types of, it's sometimes of, it's okay, some types. So they're important for food. So I'm a bit confused of this soft and this let's. So let's see.
I felt very sorry that I had put them to so much trouble.
Trouble.
I felt very sorry that I had put them to so much trouble.
Okay. I am always mistaking the spelling of sorry because I never sorry to any person.
I felt very sorry that I had put them to so much trouble.
Put them so much trouble. Yeah. Oh, I can't hear again. So yeah. An important example of the latter is spotting the partner during taunts, especially free spines.
Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account.
Okay, despite graduating years ago, let's see.
Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account.
Quite good. The perfect host. Okay. When Rima hosts people at home, in her view, the comfort and relaxation of her guest is the utmost importance. She emphasizes their desires and wants noticeably have been to promote them with everything. So these are the answer. Let me see once. Okay, it's a kind of, it's not a promote, I think. Should provide with everything. So I don't think it's so. Yeah. Her view, the comfort and relaxation is of the utmost importance. See, yeah. So before going to the next phase, just try to read it once so you can have. She emphasizes the desires and organization. Okay, that's good enough.
Small and large steamboats and riverboats worked on lakes and rivers.
What is this?
Small and large steamboats and riverboats worked on lakes and rivers.
Okay, that's it.
Small and large steamboats and riverboats worked on lakes and rivers.
So worked. I think it's worked on lakes and river. Okay, quite nice. The games added many new things such as breeding and a new bag system.
You are a school teacher, aren't you?
School teacher. Until, so basically it's a tag form.
You are a school teacher, aren't you?
The controller then tells the input to turn off the power as the water is already boiling.
These tea rooms often double as bakeries so that tea and pastries are enjoyed together.
Together, okay, let's see if it is right.
These tea rooms often double as bakeries so that tea and pastries are enjoyed together.
Okay, here it says bakeries. BAKERIES. Bakeries, yeah.
These tea rooms often double as bakeries so that tea and pastries are enjoyed together.
He claimed that his decision was because he was concerned for the orchestra's well-being.
All of these scenarios increase the demands for modern refrigeration and manufactured ice.
Okay, increase CREAS increase the demand for the modern refrigerators and manufacturing ice. Okay.
All of these scenarios increase the demands for modern refrigeration and manufactured ice.
All of these. Okay, last time I can hear.
All of these scenarios increase the demands for modern refrigeration and manufactured.
Chat app. Okay, all of this modern, all of this scenario increase the demands for the modern refrigerators and manufacturers. Roughly these years, okay, chat app and faces rocky roads to add a revenue, but the app is finally generating a revenue. But don't expect, yeah, to see many big advisors spending big money anytime soon. That's because the ad, it's what is that, AID or something, ADD, it's what is that, ad, okay, which are intended to appear only in the app of users expect to see actually. So what is that, the advertising ads, it's like stop it, it's ads are intended to only the app of user who it's a turn them on and are too difficult for brand marketing to execute. Yeah, it's correct, definitely correct.
The company prioritized the use of recycled materials during the manufacturing process.
The company prioritize, okay, the company prioritize, okay,
The company prioritized the use of recycled materials during the manufacturing process.
so material, let's see.
The company prioritized the use of recycled materials during the manufacturing process.
So prioritize, yeah, good enough. So this have the two part, one is the passage and the other is the conversation. Spanish literature, like Spanish society, has been marked by a great diversity over the centuries. Although the most early Spanish literature was based on the Christian and classical tradition, it also exhibits the rich variety of the influences during the Roman and Jewish culture. Is it during? Rich variety of influences between the during the, I don't know. From its beginning, the Spanish literature has been the home of a great traditions of lyric of the poetry. So has been marked. It's a marked of great marked by so by best also during, and I don't know about this by and during, let's see. So yeah, marked by the over century, almost the Spanish language was best, yeah. And also yes, quite good. Also influences, okay, it's from the Roman. So one I have mistaken here, and it's beginning literature and lyric, yeah. So here is not a during, it's a from. It's also exhibited a least variety of influences, okay, from the Roman, yeah. However, the modern Spanish literature is noticeable for the diversity. It includes the such disparate winters. So they are instead of defend the certain, almost certainly, it has also frequently expressed affirmation. So let's see here from its beginning. So it must have the connecting word started with the it. Then instead of the definers, they are instead of defining certain external characteristics and all the almost certainly. I don't know. I think it's the right one. Let's see. Let's hope. It has also frequently. Is it? Yeah. Yeah. It has also. Yes. So, what is the one characteristic of Spanish literature that spans early and modern literature? One characteristic that is early and modern. Although most early Spanish literature was based on the Christian and classical tradition, it also exhibited a rich variety of the influences from the Roman. However, modern Spanish literature is notable for the diversity it also includes the disparate. I think this one is the correct answer because it's although, so it includes both. Yes. What culture influences the Spanish literature? So this um, Spanish are like Spanish literature, like Spanish society, has been marked by the great diversity over the culture. From its beginning, Spanish literature have been the great tradition. However, modern Spanish literature. So here is the work of the author given. So here is the well represented. Yeah, this line is here. So basically, it's just select the idea, and this is the idea. I'm a bit confused in the first answer. I'll make sure to give the answer in the correction part. So here is the Spanish language. The growth of Romance genre, it's not one. The history of translation, it is not on. The literature, yeah. Literature of the Span. Here is the conversation part. Okay, what was this? Teaching assistants. You and your friend both are teaching of Okay.
Hey, are you enjoying being a TA this semester?
I don't know how to connect this. It's going well. I'm doing. Oh yeah, overwhelmed.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel like I'm barely keeping up with all the grading and class preparation.
Yeah, I bet it must be really difficult to keep track of all those regrets too. Yeah, and on top of that, we have a class that we are taking very well. I am confused between this third and fifth. That's how it make difficult, you know.
Exactly. It's been pretty challenging so far.
Well, at least we are together. So, yeah. Just don't try to read more, you know. Whatever you find the good answer and
That
understand.
sounds like a great idea. Maybe we can trade off grading assignments or something like that.
Grading assignment. So while speaking, I just missed that listening part, and I'm very confused. Me neither. But we can have to keep up working out. Yeah, that sounds good. We also can try get ahead of some of the lesson planning, so we are not scrambling at the last minute. So let's see. Oh, thank God.
That's a great idea. We should definitely try to get ahead as much as possible. Thanks for the help.
Thanks. See you tomorrow. Oh, that's honest. No problem. Thanks for starting it. Yeah. Somebody started here. Oh shit, it's a brainstorming with me. Okay. Let it be. I have mistaken all the part in my final test, so it's not a matter of worry. According to me, it takes a lot of your score, and which I have made a blunder in my final one. So try to consider this. So me and my friends are both teaching assistant for our profession introduction, international relationship class. It's an international relationship. Both finding it's a work which is overlapping, especially me, my friend, and I are okay. Teach assistant. One. Okay, assignment. So my friend and I are asked his assistant spelling. I am the girl like her. Hmm? Totally confused. So the two section. No, this one is the most. I feel lazy while doing it. Okay, photo and this is the picture of the tractor standing. Okay, stand. What is that? Standing on the middle of farming land. There is the hut aside of the tractor. We can assume that this is the farming land and soon going to cultivate the crops. Yes, that's much. Some architects prioritize the preservations of the historical buildings while the other focusing on the creating a new design. Which perspective do you mean to agree and why? Support your answer with a reason and example. Yeah, I do support the preservation side always. Yeah, here we have to write. I'm going to off the camera. So, in this way, you can write here. It's a very good and basic one. It's a correct and kind of the word that helps you to make your own. How does the idea of sustainability connect with the preserving historical building? Explain how this could influence your perspective. So, how the idea of the sustainability, sustainable for long term connect. Yeah, this much. This section will have three speaking.
What do you like to do on vacation and why?
And what do I like? What do I like? I just spend my time by sleeping. What do I like? So,
What do you like to do on vacation and why?
so I mostly prefer to use my time or no, my vacation time using to enhance some of my skill or to learn some skillful tasks that will help in my faculty. Being a commerce student, it's very important to have your greatest knowledge in the many of the field as is the flexible one, and also we know the condition of this subject. So I mostly prefer my time during the vacation. To be honest, I used those time by learning some kind of a skill that will be helpful for my if in my faculty, and also be the fruitful whenever I got chance in some of the company to work or in the some of the bank to work with. Mostly I like to learn the skill like the tally accounting skill, or over the on top of that I would also like to learn from the YouTubes or also make the good resume by learning some kind of the online courses. So in this way I used my vacation most of the time till the date, in during the so many of my vacations. So let's see, in this way I used my vacations during. This is the picture of a owl. um, we can assume that this picture is taken by greatest visualizations and high quality digillions of the camera. As we can see it, the background of the owl is completely blur, which let's us assume that this picture is taken by a great resolutions of and a highly resolutions camera of a kind of a iPhone or DSLR. We can see that the owl eyes is completely yellow and black, and we also know that the owl is unable can see in the day, so it might be a time of the day and the owl could not able to see it during this time. So the cameraman taking his or her picture during that day, which is a very clear. We also can see the features of the owl, which is completely colored with the white and brown color, and the peak of the owl is so shrill and sharp. Maybe with the help of it, the owl protect himself or herself from the enemy or from the animal from jungle. Yeah, that's all about this bird. What is this? Discuss how company could use game as a way of motivate their employee. Okay, how can friendly competition increase the productivity, morale, and teamwork? So how do you think this approach is effective promoting innovation? And so the company could use the game and the way to motivate their employee in the various of the ways. As we spend most of our time in the offices, and we all know about the corporate world, which is a quite challenging. There are the numerous or varieties of the way that a company can make their employee friendly competition and use as to increase their productivity, morale, and teamwork. Um, for instance, they can use the skillful work or the fruitful way to enhance their skill while working in the office. Uh, they can take games like to make some kind of a quiz, which helps to exercise their brain, and as well to use this way they can use the friendly competition to increase the productivity and morale and teamwork. Why do you think this team do really approach in the effective promoting way, as it refresh them and their mind, which led them to work more harder? This make me more confused. I was trying to be calm, but I lost all the word. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. While writing, you have lots of word. It's a very common one. But yeah, some people like to spend their free time by creating the original things. Describe someone who does creative things such as painting. Yeah, I'm the one. And music, describe. I don't make music, but I like music a lot. Describe what they do and explain what do you like about it. Let's see. So the people. Hi. Make sure you understand. This time I'm not going to disturb it, okay? What is the name of the book that influences? Okay, I like this question. What is it about? What is called tag? Sacrifice, no? Let's start. The book, the name of the book that has influenced me a lot most is the book that is The Palace of the Illusions. So this is the book written by one of the Bengali writer, and which is totally about our traditional and the ancient stories, which is the Mahabharata. This book is whole about our cultural and traditionals um, past, which happened of many years ago. So this book is all about in the perspective of the Draupadi, which is the main character of this book. Draupadi is the one who married the five men at once, and like it's not that big. She created the history, but there are the many things that relates it with the history. For example, this book is written in the perspective of Draupadi is his sacrifice, her sacrifice, her independency, how she take the revenge of her disrespect, or um, how she sacrifice, how she devotes herself towards equally towards her equally in five of the husbands, and many more of the things, I would say, there are a lot of the things that you can learn from our history. This is the book, the Mahabharata. There is a lot more of the character who directly or indirectly teach us of various of the things, like the female's character of those book is incredible. They teaches us the passions, love, sacrifices, as Gandhari does for her husband in this way. So this book is basically in the perspective of the Draupadi, who teaches a lot throughout their life, and also how he tackle with the disrespectful in the whole um, in the play in front of the use people, and also like it's a great group of the people, and how she could tackle with it, how she took revenge over it, and many more of the things, how she devote her emotions. I still have to left some paper to read, so I'm not in the conclusion part, but yes, this book is really very interesting, and there is a lot of the thing which teaches the humans, the humanity, the mankind, and also the respect towards the female. I recommend everybody to read this book once, and I really loving this book, and soon going to finish this book and will come with a great answer. Yes, 45. Not a bad score. I am near 50. Okay, so thank you. I hope you like it.